Hello friends, I'm Sherry's Plans, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the goals I have set up for the month of November in my PowerSheets. So let's get into it. So friends, to introduce myself, I'm Sherry's Plans. I share my planner, ideas, reviews, and inspirations here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I have a new Facebook group, so be sure to check me out there as well. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys my November goals in the PowerSheets. So let's go ahead and get into it. I think first, like usually what I like to do is I usually like to take this goals at a glance section with me when I set my goals. This is a wildcard sheet, and I just update it with whatever goals I'm working on that quarter. So these are the goals that I'm working on this quarter, and then when I'm working on filling out my goals, I take this to my to-do list sheet and just kind of see how my plans are working, my goals. Like, am I working on my goals that I've set up for this year? So we'll go ahead and hang on to that. Let's go. If I flip over here to October, this was the refresh that I did. This was how this month was working out. And I feel like October, there's probably still some stuff that I haven't filled in here for like the last few days on my daily action items and habits. It's been kind of a month, like to really briefly tell you guys. So the beginning of the month, I had two of my dogs in two separate accidents that both required a lot of extra care and extra vet visits and extra expenses and just more. I had to spend more time with them. So it really kind of threw me off of my my plan, my game here a lot. Okay, so like I had planned on finishing two of my classes for school. I barely got through one. I have freebies with purchase is something I was doing. I'm behind on getting some of those out, but I should have the rest of those out within the next week or two. I just have to wait for some more stuff that I ordered to come in. The freebies with purchase is something I was doing as a thank you to using my affiliate link when making a purchase. Hike with the dogs didn't happen. We were still dealing with some really warm weather in the beginning of the month. And then with my dogs being in the accidents that they were in, it kind of just like threw a wrench into everything. And then buying gifts for my dad and Kyrie, their birthdays. My dad's birthday had just passed and Kyrie's is at the beginning of November. So I got that done. The walk with the dogs, again, something that didn't happen. Planning my content. It was rough just like keeping up on that, but it was something I was able to do. Weekly refresh didn't happen. Memory planning didn't happen. The meal planning is something we're still working on, but that was going all right. Daily action items. Studying, like I said, doing my school stuff, didn't really happen a whole lot. I just crammed it in here at the last few days. Working out, kind of a little shaky, but then because I was doing more cramming on like planning my content and studying, these days that didn't happen at the end of the month. Planner time, still spent some time working on my plans and just spending more time in my planners. Planner time for me is more of my self-care, and it's kind of like if I spend 10 minutes, at my desk looking at my planners, laying my stickers down, those are the things that bring me joy. So that's something that I was still able to do quite a bit. Reading, it's not my problem. It's by the time I get into bed, I am just exhausted and just ready to pass out. So I'm not really doing a whole lot of reading, but it's something I'm definitely still working on this next month. And next year, I plan on implementing like reading goals. So I'll be working on that there. Journaling, again, was something that I didn't journal. Still, I'm going to have that in for November, and I'm going to figure out if it's even something like I still want to do as a goal item in the month of December. But for now, it's still going to be into November, as we'll see. And then the PM routine, something I pretty much do that almost every night. You can see that's changed for the month of November. So this is what November looked like. The important to-dos, finishing my next class, planning my content and trying to get ahead and scheduling some of that and having ideas what I'm going to do. planning and buying gifts, budgeting for that and everything. So, and then finishing a book. I'm excited for the holidays coming up. And then I have a trip to Austin planned here in a couple weeks. So I'm excited for that. On my mind, managing my time, on my content and social media is just being able to, not scramble and try to like last minute get things together or spending too much time on my social medias either. So trying to just plan my content and my time well on that. And then I'm hopeful that staying motivated to a schedule. So working out, school content, and then doing my dog walks. The weather's cooling down here a little bit in Texas, so I should be able to come home in the afternoon and be able to walk my dogs. So I work really early in the morning, so I'm not able to like stay up late waiting for the weather to cool down, but hopefully with just cooler weather, I'll be able to like do those walks in the afternoon. So that's what I'm hopeful for. The monthly spread, not using. So brainstorming your month, again, like this is just kind of where I put those things down that is probably going to translate over to my attending list. Monthly ideas, finishing the class, plan and purchase gifts, and finish the book. Weekly ideas, planning content, dog walks, and planning. And then my daily ideas are reading, journaling, and PM skincare. I changed that PM routine to PM skincare. Show you guys what the November attending list looks like. All right, so I admittedly had just finished working on my November goal setting and attending list just like an hour or two ago, and I probably kind of rushed through it. Just because like I started working on it, got pulled away, started working on it, got pulled away again. Like it's been a day already. So I did actually just remember like, I should probably try to decorate for Christmas early this year. So hopefully I can talk my boyfriend into doing that like the day after, Thanksgiving, because we will tend to put it off and then it's already almost Christmas, do we even bother type thing. So I think if we plan on doing it the day after Thanksgiving, I think that's something we could do and we could plan, and we'll both be off that day. So that's actually going to be the goal. Okay. A goal. Added it to the list. So I decorated for Christmas, add that on here. And then I realized like I didn't even like color code anything on here. So we're just going to go through that and do that together as well. I've got my color dot markers. I've actually been loving using these when goal planning instead of using the stickers. It's just something I've been liking to do. Let's go ahead and do this. And even right now, I'm even like, do I want to use my markers or do I want to use stickers? But for now, I will just go with the markers. They're here. So finish class. So that is a school goal. And we'll put that there. Plan gifts and purchase gifts. That's going to be our holiday season, celebrating the season items here. And decorating for Christmas, season item. Finishing the book is going to be a self-care item. I've already got my dots being all wonky and all over the place. Planning content. See, I did my self-care goal wrong. Self-care should be this color. It rolled under my book. And so walking the dogs is under my explore area goal. Planning my week is going to be self-care. Oh, and then I did this wellness action cards. So I didn't have that on my other list as well. But the wellness action card are these from Cultivate What Matters. I purchased, these are the 100 intentional action ideas for wellness. So I'm excited to use these cards. I think they've sold out. So that's really why I haven't like talked about them a whole lot and I hate showing you guys things that have sold out, but these were a back ordered item. So I didn't have them with me when I did like my PowerSheets and reviews, but they've since come in and I'm pretty sure like they sold out at launch. So this is what they look like. They have 3 different sections. You have wellness for soul, and then wellness for body, and then wellness for mind. And I've looked at some of them and I really like some of them. Like they're really easy, intentional items to do. I added that in wellness action cards. I think what I'll try to do is pull one from each of the 3 areas and see if those are 3 things that I can implement sometime during the week, is what my goal will be. So again, we're going to put wellness under self-care. And yeah, so really quickly, let's get through these daily action items here. Working out is self-care. We got studying for school. And then the rest of these are self-care as well. Like I said, this year I put all my wellness stuff under self-care. Just kind of, and planning and doing all that, like kind of under one. So it just looks like I've got more self-care when it's like wellness and, like, I don't know. It's kind of all sections of self-care, I guess, is just the things that, yeah. Okay. So again, here is my tending list. This beautiful washi is from Simply Gilded. This was from the August pre-sale that I just got. This is the roll here. And yes, I just thought it'd be like a really cute color for the November tending list here. I just love putting some washi on there to fill up some of those blank spaces. So monthly action items, we got finish the class. We're going to plan our holiday gifts and purchase the holiday gifts. I didn't put purchasing gifts for anybody's birthday on here this month, mainly because I have purchased those gifts already. I just need to mail them. I could have put that on here, but I didn't think it was going to be like a whole action item to mail the gifts. But planning the gifts and then I probably won't purchase all the gifts, but planning on purchasing some of the gifts. Finishing the book. So the book I've been reading, finishing that. And then decorate for Christmas. So planning content, but being able to plan my content ahead of time where I can film on my day off and maybe do some editing. So I'm not trying to scramble and do that throughout the week when I've got other things such as work and school I should be doing. And then, like I said, walking the dogs, I'm planning on at least once a week. I want to like dedicate an afternoon to doing that because I have a lot of dogs. So it requires a lot of like separate walks for them. Just takes up a lot of time. And then planning week. Okay. So when I say planning week, I feel like that one, like obviously I'm a planner, so I plan my week. I think what I'm going to do differently this month is actually plan my week. Actually plan what I'm going to do on what days and then stick to that plan. So many times I'm just like, okay, I've got my videos filmed. I just need to edit them before I post them. Okay. And then I should do some school stuff at some point. And then we're going to work out on these days. Okay. And then I got some housework to do and that's okay. That's what it is. And then what I find is I don't do something on Sunday. Like if I plan on editing my video on Sunday, but I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to do it. I'll do it on Monday. But then Monday comes and it's like, oh, well, this was the day you're going to walk the dogs and work out. And now you have to edit a video. Okay, well, you're not going to get that done. So I'll walk the dogs on Tuesday. Okay, well, Tuesday was actually the day you were going to study. So like, it's kind of, I feel like if I actually planned how I'm going to use those few hours I have in the afternoon, I might stay more on top of like my goals and sticking to the plan. I have like a lot of freedom in my time. So I kind of just see how I feel that day. And that's how I'm going to spend my day. But I think I need a little bit more structure in planning that and then following through with it. So that's what I mean by planning my week is really each week when I go through and, put those things that are happening on each day and, maybe some meetings or appointments, whatever, is actually intentionally think about, okay, you want to have an afternoon to walk the dogs. You need to have an afternoon to edit some videos and you need to have a couple afternoons to do some studying. When are you going to do those? What days are you going to do those? And then actually sticking with that plan. So that's going to be like my big focus for me. That's going to be the big change that I'm going to try to implement in November. That's going to be the big change, the big focus for me in November. And hopefully doing that, like I said, being motivated, staying on track, staying on these goals. Wellness action cards, I already talked about that. Down here in these daily action items and habits is I've got like working out, studying on here. I'm not going to work out every day and I'm not going to study every day. I already know that, but I want to keep track of how many days I work out and how many days I study. And am I doing those on the same days? Just kind of keeping track of stuff like that. Reading is something I want to do almost every night. I think like the nights that my boyfriend's off of work, like I'm not going to make that a priority. I'm going to spend that time with him instead. But it's something I do want to work on. And same thing with journaling is I'm putting the journaling on here, but we'll see how we feel if this is something that I'm actually going to keep part of my routine or not. And then PM skincare. So usually how I do my goals too is once I have my action items, I come up with a priority and some encouraging words. So after all this, that's how I really came up with that. Simplify in my planning, like actually just making the plan and sticking to it. It's simple, simplify it, so that's how I came up with that. And then a goal without a plan is just a wish. So again, sticking to the plan, achieving the goals. That is the mantra for November. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do plan on sharing more of my PowerSheets with you guys. And then next year, I'm going to be using the Moxie Life companion notebooks. So I'll be able to show you guys more about how I use those companion notebooks and working along with my PowerSheets. So that's my plan, to show you guys more of that next year. But for now, I've got my November tending list here and it's all ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what goal you're working on in the month of November. I know with the holidays coming up, it might be a smaller goal, it might be a bigger goal, but let me know what you guys are planning on working on this month. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'm posting new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.